Hey everyone, I hope you're good. I do apologise. I was going to go live at 1, but I needed to go on here a bit earlier. Big up to all you guys that are joining. Obviously Arteta did do a press conference, and I thought today I could speak a bit about a few things. He did obviously address the transfer window. And got us about Gyokeres, so I think it'd be great to go over this and chat about it. Um, Also big up to you guys that are here that will be watching today. I really appreciate it. I know this is a lot earlier video, but obviously big up to those that will be watching my show today. Like I said, like I always say, please do let me know your thoughts, about Arsenal at the moment and about what I'll be speaking about today. So yeah, like I said, big up to you guys that are watching, and please do like this video before we get started. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe as well. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed my video today. Arteta did a press conference which I will be addressing and going through today. So I'm honestly excited to, discuss it. So let me just read. He's obviously spoken about a lot of things, but obviously this one is, sort of the most important, stuff. So yeah, he obviously expressed that they are super excited to be there in Singapore. It's an incredible welcome for our supporters. They are so passionate. We are adapting as well to the context, the weather. We weren't able to train this morning. We'll have to adapt to those situations as well. Um, Obviously, a lot of our signings that like Norgard, Kepa, Zubimendi, are all part of the squad. Madueke will join training after his short break following his switch from Chelsea. Mikel said the new arrivals have all added a fresh impetus to pre-season. He did describe it as it's like shaking a tree again and bringing new faces. They are bringing new excitement, new energy as well. We expressed that we signed very important players as well. Again, everyone feels like their height is to go to a different level, and that is what we'll be seeking. So, yeah, I think for that it's obviously exciting to see that we have got new players, and then I think we're all excited to see how they are going to do in pre-season. I'm very excited how they will do. We'll have to see how they all get on, but I'm excited to see, especially Zubimendi, Norgard. They're definitely the ones that I think will be a joy to have at Arsenal and a joy to watch. So yeah, I'm excited for pre-season. Obviously, I think pre-season, I think is the game on Wednesday. I think let me just check. I'm pretty sure it's on Wednesday. Um, so yeah, there'll be Wednesday at 12:30 English time. So that'll be a very exciting game, and we'll be watching that as well. Um, he did express. Arteta has expressed that we are short on numbers. He also said that we're looking to improve the depth and the quality of the squad. I think we all know that that is true. I think we all know that we are short on numbers and that we do need to add some squad depth. We need to add some attacking players. I think that's sort of like what we already knew anyway, but I do hope that Arteta is taking this seriously and it will actually bring quite a few players because we need a lot of players. Um, I mean, Gyokeres hasn't been done yet. We need him to remain at Arsenal and get that done. We need Eze. You know what? If we got Gyokeres and Eze, I would be very happy with that. And if we did do stuff after, we do stuff after. If we don't, we don't. So obviously, we all kind of knew about that anyway. But I would be happy if that would be the case and that we would bring in some more players. He did actually get asked about Gyokeres, and he said, "I can't comment on any player who is not part of our group. When we have something concrete to offer in any case to any player, we will do that." When Arteta was asked about Gyokeres, so I think he's not going to obviously come out and say, "Oh, it's taking longer than expected," but I think he knows himself that it's probably going to get done and get sorted. So obviously be excited when Gyokeres will be an Arsenal player. Big up King Joelinton. Hi Soph, so what is Arteta telling us? Well, he's obviously just speaking about the pre-season tour. Obviously, um, he knows Arteta has, said we are short and we need signings, which I think is very obvious, but we're going to have to just see what happen. It's really weird. A new kit has came out, and obviously, let me know what you think of a new kit, guys. I didn't mind it. But yeah, I think we need to make sure we are signing and not just bringing out new kits. Like Arsenal, we need to make sure we are bringing the right players in. Be it Victor, hey Soph, Liverpool have completed 2 mega signings for almost 200 million. Well, we can't complete Gyokeres unacceptable. Yeah, Liverpool are moving very fast, and it really, I think it shows us up a little bit because we're not moving very fast at all. We're very slow. it it's really annoying. It's getting boring, isn't it? Liverpool, they really are. They're going to win the league if we don't get Gyokeres. We thought Gyokeres was going to unveil our kit. Yeah, I didn't think that would happen. I don't expect Gyokeres to be here. Yeah, he's not even had his medical, so I wasn't particularly surprised at that, to be fair. But yeah, I'm interested to see when that will get announced with him. But it's gonna take time. It really will take a lot of time to get Gyokeres done. I think Arsenal are gonna delay it as well. I knew Arsenal are gonna want to do a big announcement video, so it will take a lot of time. And I think we're just losing our patience right now. So yeah, obviously, big up to you guys that are watching this. I'm just going to go through, obviously, bits what Arteta said. I won't go through everything today, but I'm more happy to answer any questions. This will be a shorter video today. I won't be on here for an hour, probably on here for about 40 minutes. So, feel free to send any questions you have for me as well. Um, Big up Kevin, I hope you're good. Hi, so freezing down here. We'll check out new kit now. It's actually okay here. It's quite warm where I am, but I hope you're good, Kevin. Yeah, the new kit, it's nice. Like I don't know what I think of it. I just think it's nice. Like I don't have any other thoughts on it. I think I'm more bothered about who we're bringing in, to be honest with you. So, hey, Soph, rumours that United want Gyokeres. Yeah, that isn't true. That was just a load of rubbish, honestly. I know we are taking a very long time to get this deal done, but I know it will happen at some point. I just think we're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to just trust in that process and wait for Arteta to get it done. It will happen. I just think it's going to take a lot longer than what we obviously want. And yeah, the club are moving at a quite a turtle pace. We are going very slow with it, and it is very frustrating. But like I said, we're going to have to see what happens in the upcoming days. I have heard that it is getting closer, so let's just hope that it will get done sooner than later, because I think we just need to get that over that line and get that done and get him, to Arsenal. And it's a real shame because obviously we know the team are now in Singapore. You would really want him to be there, and it's a real shame that he isn't there. So I'm really hoping that we can keep this moving and keep it, you know, I think we need to hear it be announced sooner than later. Big up Jordan, you have a look alone. Big up Jordan, hope you're good. Good to see you in the chat. Obviously good to see you all in the chat today. I am going to go through bits and bobs that Arteta has said. I'm not going to obviously speak about everything he said because I don't think there's any need for me to go for everything, but I will obviously speak about the main things. Like I said, Arteta has said that we do need more signings and that we are short on numbers. I think that's very true. Um, Arteta was asked whether there'd be more signings during his 30-man squad while they're traveling, and he said there's still a long time in the window, and we are seeking still. In terms of numbers, we are short, and we have to improve the depth and quality of the squad. We are constantly looking in the market. So yeah, obviously it's obviously what we want to hear, but I hope they are actually looking in the market. Like I said, this he is saying what we as fans what we want to hear. So I hope they are actually looking in the market, because we obviously need to make sure we are bringing in the right players, especially when that season starts. I always say that when it's United away, we have to make sure we have all these right players, and I want Gyokeres to be there. I want him to be starting by then. So I do really hope we are going to have the right players by then, but only time will tell if we will. But I just hope we will have it all by then. So fingers crossed, it can happen. But we're gonna have to see. Like I said, we're gonna have to see what is going to develop. In these upcoming days, obviously, we know we are short in the attack, especially. But like I said, we'll have to see what happens. Big up AMW Football. Hope you're good. Good to see you here. But I think we should compare ourselves with Liverpool. They've won silver, we're earning some money, hence have a few positions to fix. Unlike us, I think Liverpool have got a very strong squad. I think you know I think already they've got a great group of players, but I think they're now looking at it and think for us to actually go to another level, we just need to add a few more kind of world class players in this team. So Liverpool are definitely doing really good, and we need to make sure that we are strengthening and getting better. I mean, I've asked people this about Liverpool, but we need to focus on what we're doing. We need to do the best that we can possibly do. Obviously, I don't know actually who we're gonna, bring in after Gyokeres. That might be a mystery. We've heard stuff, but we've heard quite a few things actually, about Eze, Xavi Simons. So us, we could get surprised. They could bring us someone else in that we weren't expecting. So, like I said, we're gonna have to see. But I think Arteta is right. He is saying the right things. So I just hope they are actually doing stuff, behind the scenes. I do think they are working hard with Gyokeres. That situation has become a bit of a mess and a bit of a pickle. It's a real tough situation. That so I hope that they are actually doing stuff behind the scenes and getting to work. So. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, Liverpool definitely having a really good window, and we just need to match sort of what they're doing. I mean, they're probably going to get rid of Nunes, Diaz, and they need to replace them, but they're going to bring in some great replacements. So we need to just make sure that we're doing our best that we can possibly do. So yeah, obviously big up to you guys that are watching this. Like I said, I'm just going to be speaking a bit about Arteta's press conference today. Obviously, we appreciate you guys joining me today. If you've got any questions, feel free to obviously drop them in. I'm going to be obviously, like I said, talking about that. I'll be answering some of your questions if you guys have any questions for me. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you're watching this, please don't forget to smash them likes and do subscribe as well. Big up Lavender Afternoon Sophie. Do you think Gyokeres will be announced on tour? That would be a dream, but I just don't think that'll happen. I don't think we should get our hopes up about that happening. I don't think he's had his medical yet, has he? So I don't think that's likely that that will happen. So I'd say it is possible. They could surprise us with that. I think it would be nice. I think he does deserve to be on that tour because you can really see how much he wants to come to Arsenal, how much that he's dying to be here. So it would be lovely if that did happen, but I wouldn't be surprised, if it didn't happen. But let's just hope there are some surprises on the way because I think we all need to be excited and need something to look forward to. So let's just see. Love the new away kit. Why not go a bit more radical on the first kit, which is exactly the same kit I had 45 years ago? Yeah, I think Arsenal's home kit for next season, it will look nice on the players, I've no doubt, but it doesn't jump out at me. Like I don't love that kit. I think the away kit's quite nice. But yeah, I think the home kit doesn't sort of jump out at me. I don't think like, wow, I love that. I think it's just okay. We've had better kits, but to me, actually, it's all about what football we're going to do if we're going to win anything. So, if we're doing our talk on the pitch, then I'll be happy with that. We just need to make sure we win stuff because, can you guys, you guys will know this, but over the last few years, we've produced so amazing kits, but we've literally not won anything. So, I'd rather us, do the football. I'd rather us had terrible kits, but do really good on the pitch. So, let's just hope that we can just improve on the pitch and get back to where we need to be as a club and start winning. So yeah, big up Lloyd. Hey Soph, can't stay long, but hi, big up yourself. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Hope you're good. Good to see you here. Yeah, King Jalen. The talks for Gyokeres are now becoming the G6 summit or UN meetings. It is dragging out, but like I said, I don't think there's been any updates this morning about it. So we're gonna have to see, what is gonna happen soon. Like I said, there hasn't been any more things to kind of tell you guys about it. So like I said, I'm not surprised there hasn't been any more updates because it's a sticky situation. I just hope that Arsenal are working really hard behind the scenes to get it done, get it moving. So let's just hope we're going to hear some more stuff about it. Let me just read out some other stuff. So Arteta did speak about the new signings ahead of Arsenal's game against AC Milan on Wednesday. Arteta added, "It's like shaking the tree again." I mean, that's a funny comparison, but okay. He said new faces, they bring excitement, new energy as well. We signed very important players as well. I think everyone feels that the heights have gone to a different level. Um, I think, like I said, I'm personally excited to see Norgard Mendy the most out of them all. I know we'll probably see a bit of Kepa as well, but as I said, Kepa's not really going to be a starter next season, is he? And like Zubimendi, Norgard are going to have a really big part to play in our season. So obviously, I'm excited to see how they're going to do at Arsenal. Um, especially in pre-season. I think pre-season is an exciting time, and pre-season is actually the time where you need your best players, like your strongest players. So that's why it is a real shame that we don't actually have, Gyokeres or Eze or whoever we're going to bring in. So I think that side of it is a bit of a shame, but I know that's what's going to happen. Really, we're going to have to hope we will get a surprise. Maybe, as someone said, will we see any of them on the tour like Gyokeres? It would be nice, wouldn't it? But like I said, we're going to have to see what will happen. Hopefully soon. Um. Anyway, come on, you Gooners! Can't wait to whip United. Yeah, that for me, that game United. I think as long as we have Gyokeres by then, I mean, I think should be announced. Listen, on the 21st of July, I'm just thinking, like, when will Gyokeres be announced? I mean, the 31st of July. I mean, I do think it will be a while. I don't think he's going to be officially announced. I mean, I do think he'll get his medical next week, but I don't think we're going to hear an announcement for a little bit. I think they are going to make us wait, um, especially because it's a big signing. But I do think the more we wait, I just think the excitement could possibly wear off a little bit. Like, if you know something's going to happen, like last week I've done videos about it, done quite a few videos about him, and I just think that the more we wait, the more likely this is sort of going to wear off a little bit. So I think I've no doubt he's going to be an incredible player. He's probably going to be the player that we're all most excited for. But I just feel as though the more they make us wait, I just feel like it's getting, it's becoming a bit like draining now. Obviously, we all talk about it, but he is an exciting player. He's an exciting player. I'm excited to see him come to Arsenal. But yeah, obviously, I know Arteta wouldn't ever come out and speak about Gyokeres, publicly, because I don't think he can really say much about it at this moment in time. But obviously, I hope that it will happen sooner than later. I'm not sure, there hasn't been any updates about Eze, just so you guys know. Unfortunately, I wish there was, but there hasn't been much about that situation. So I do hope we will hear some more updates pretty soon about it. So fingers crossed, guys, we'll hear some more stuff happen about that. But obviously, with Arteta, this is pretty much what he said. He did actually speak about Partey, which I was a little bit surprised about, to be honest with you. Let me just find out what he actually said. I didn't obviously want to speak about, you know, I don't want to be at Partey because we know what's happened, and it is a disgrace. But let me just find out. I just want to go through the press conference on Arsenal's website. I just want to read this in the meantime. Careful what you wish for, Kevin. I'm just glad we have Adidas and not Puma. Last year's black away kit was one of the best ever. We have had some incredible kits. Like you said, that black kit was so incredible. Yes, but Sophie, you're right. Some of my favorite kits were in horrible matches. It's really hard because if you look at the kits over the last few years, you're gonna think of players, and when you look at a kit, you'll think of any player, and it might literally be a bad memory of a player. So you want it is about the good memories that you are making along the way, as well. Big up yourself. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're good. Big up to all of you guys that are in the chat. I'll probably be on here for another 20-30 minutes, guys. So, like I said, if you've got any questions, feel free to send them through. If you've got any thoughts, feel free to, ask me anything or anything like that. I will answer your questions. Big up to you guys that are watching. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel. And please, guys, make sure you are smashing them likes on this video. If you have just joined now, I'm just basically going through bits of the press conference. Like we said, Arteta has said that we need to make more signings, we need to strengthen, etc. So I think that's obviously great as well to hear. I'm excited to see pre-season just kick on. Obviously, Arteta has said ideally you want transfers done on day one in pre-season. We've done very well so far. I'm very pleased with the way the club is supporting the necessities and improvements that we required in the team. Berta and the team have done an excellent job as well, trying to push everything forward. There's still a long time to go in the window. We have a lot of hope and we can still improve the team. We're going to continue to try and do that. I think there's definitely, when you hear that, there's definitely a sense that they want to get more business done, and I think that's absolutely right. We have to get more business done. We can't just and it can't just be like this with these players. We do have to get a striker. We have to make sure we bring in other attacking players. So they are saying the right things, but I do really hope we are going to bring in the right players for sure. I mean, You guys know, and I'm sure you guys will watch my shows, Eze is the guy I want after Gyokeres, but at the same time, if I think it's good to have a plan B because things won't always go to plan, so we have to make sure we have other options as well. But yeah, I do think they do want to make more signings, they really do. I do feel like it's a shame that this hasn't progressed a lot sooner because we have obviously seen new signings, but we're gonna have to see what happens. Big up Black V2, new here sub. Thank you so much. Big up yourself. Obviously appreciate you guys that do subscribe to my channel. Um, big up yourself. Good afternoon, everyone. Big up Roscoe. Good day, homies. Big up yourself. Big up King Jolinton. Big up yourself. Big up Static. Good to see you here. I hope you're good. 17 likes, like and subscribe. Big up yourself. Big up to all you guys that are liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Big up United _ fan 345. Do you think Spurs will do better this season? Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Spurs have had a good window, and I think because of the new manager in Thomas Frank, I think he has that sort of pull to bring in some good players, which isn't great for us, but um, I do think Spurs are going to have a better season because I think, and to win in that Europa League, that final was shocking, but to get them that was amazing. They had a really poor season. They finished like 17th, didn't they? So I think they'll do better. I think Spurs will finish. I think they'll get the Europa League spot. Maybe they'll get. I see Spurs coming anywhere from like 5th to sort of 9th, that sort of position. So I think they'll definitely do better this season. They really will. And they're definitely improving in their squad for sure. I do think them winning Europa League has given them that boost because I think for them it's going to really, sort of spur them on to want to win even more things and do better. So yeah, unfortunately, I think they'll do better, but I think we'll be doing much better than them. So yeah, I think they'll still be behind us hopefully. We got Static. Hey, Soph, I'm good. Hope you are well and enjoying the Euros. In case you are watching it, yeah, the Euros has been great. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, England play tomorrow, which um I'm nervous about. I mean, it's so tough because I think if England beat Italy, and listen, we can't write Italy off. Italy could easily get to that final, and we could lose. But I think if England gets to that final, I just don't think we would beat Spain because Spain are just too good. But I also feel as though if we got Germany, we have a better chance of that. So yeah, I've really have enjoyed it so far. I think it's been great to see all these new players improve and develop and we're seeing new type of players, which is really exciting. But yeah, I just don't know who will win the Euros. But it has been a really joy to watch all these new teams and all these new players around the world. So yeah, hoping can obviously do it. That's hoping we can get over that line and get it done. For me, I don't care if we've been rubbish or torn. If we can win, then for me that's what I'm happy with. It's about winning, getting over the line. That's obviously going to be the most important thing. I'm concerned by the injection of funds into Spurs by Middle Eastern funds. Fair enough. So facts. Fingers crossed England can retain the Euros again, I hope. Yeah, I really hope so. I mean, like I said, that game we played the other night wasn't great at all. We had a bit of luck and you need that sometimes. So obviously, I'm just happy we're through to semi-finals. It was a shame for Sweden, but we've done what we need to do, so I'm happy about that. I hope United gets the Champions League. That's our goal. Yeah, I think United have to focus on that. I'm trying to think Champions League now. Isn't that? I think you can finish 5th to get Champions League. I think you just got to get. I mean, Europa League is pretty depressing. I hated when Arsenal were in the Europa League, so I think you guys need to just focus on getting the Champions League. The Europa League, that sort of stage because you had such a poor season. I think in the league you need to definitely progress a lot more. Big up Static. Arsenal need to get a move on to sell players and buy players. We have to be ready and prepare properly before the first game of the season, despite pre-season starting now. Yeah, I cannot agree any more with you. I think we need to get the ball rolling. Like we need to just hurry this up. We are taking too long, and it is very frustrating. I just think we need to just get it done quick And like I said, if we're going to get Eze, or if we're going to get, whoever we're getting after Gyokeres, we do have to generate some money. So we need to sell some maybe of our stronger players. So obviously we have to get that done. But you just never know with Arsenal what we're going to do, what's on our mind. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I do think, like I said, a lot of times I would like to see us sell, Kivior, Sinchenko, Vieira, Lokonga, some of these, players that we need to get money for, because I know we wouldn't have tons of money. We just need to generate some money somehow. So hopefully, guys, you will see that happen. I really do hope that, because I think we need to have a really big summer. Good player managers will always use a deadline to advantage. A real disadvantage for Arsenal, who can't accept just anyone. Yeah, absolutely. True static. We aim earning from selling players rather than free agents even. I think it's hard because when you let players go on a free, I mean, for example, Partey, it's really difficult. So I think you need to really, really try and generate some money somewhere. I mean, at the start of the season, if you guys would have said to me we're gonna sell, Kivior, I would have been like, why? But now I'm not open to it because we need to get money for him. And I think we could get about 20 million for him. So we need to definitely generate money in all the ways that we can. So yeah, I think we just need to get rid of some of these players. We need to speed this up a lot more. Other teams are going a lot faster than us, and we need to just keep going faster and keep doing what we're doing. I think England deserve more than 5 Champions League spots. The Super League is the Premiership. Look at the financial situation, some of the big teams in Europe. Yeah, it's completely fair enough. I think it's hard now because I think if you look at 4th place, 5th and 6th, maybe 7th, it's very competitive now. I mean, I just don't know who will get that Champions League spot next season, because I think Newcastle are definitely going to get it, Chelsea for sure, and then it's so tough, really, isn't it? Because I don't know how Villa are going to do. I'm not too sure on Villa, but I mean Spurs. I don't know. It's so hard right now to predict because we just never know what we're going to do, and obviously the window isn't shut yet. So, but I do think it would be nice to see more spots. But I kind of liked it when it was just top 4 because it gave that more competitive element of just that 4th spot. So yeah, it'll be interesting how teams do next season. Spurs will have a master of mediocrity, Levy. Lord, decline day transfers are the worst. Bids can be rejected many times because clubs are desperate to generate money. Yeah, I completely agree. Big up you guys that are watching this. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Like I said, I'll probably be on here for another maybe 20 minutes. Newcastle will get 5th again. Yeah, I do think Newcastle, I mean, I don't know what's happening with Newcastle. I think it depends on Isaac. If they can keep Isaac, then I think they'll do good like they have done these last few seasons. I think if they get rid of Isaac, I think they might struggle. I know they can buy other players, but I think Isaac really is being an incredible striker for them for such a long time. So, yeah, I'm interested to see how Newcastle do. I think Newcastle do good. I think a lot of these teams are going to do better. I think teams like West Ham might struggle. Teams that have lost a lot of players will struggle. I don't think Crystal Palace will struggle. Even if we get Eze, I don't think that'll be a problem because I think they'll definitely know how to recruit well and be prepared for that. But teams that are losing a lot of players will definitely struggle. The top 10 places in the Premiership should be in Europe. Yeah, shaking the tree. He is getting a bit like I can't pronounce that word. I can't pronounce the word, but I know what you mean. All the odd fruit drop to the ground, but you can damage the flowers. I mean, I do think it's funny, like Arteta with his sayings. I mean, I get what he's saying, I do get it, but I just found it funny when I read that out what he said because it's not really a saying that I've heard a lot. I mean, maybe I'm just young, but I've not heard that phrase an awful lot from before. I think I've ever heard that phrase before, shaking the tree of what you're saying, but I do get what you're saying, but it's a bit of a unusual sort of phrase. I mean, a lot of you guys are older than me, so you guys might have heard that before, but I do get what you're saying because at the end of the day, it is good to have those new faces. It's good to have that excitement back. I mean, it's like if you have the same old players every season, it can get a bit boring. It's nice to see some new energy, new exciting, new players. So I do get that, but I just thought his phrases are quite funny to be fair, but Yeah, that's obviously I'm not gonna read out everything obviously that Arteta said, but that is pretty much the basics. Like you said, I think the most important thing was what he was saying about Gyokeres because I'm interested to see if he would actually say much, but he never says much. He's quite good with his he's quite well media trained, Arteta. He doesn't let on too much. Big up Tyrell Gunner TV, big up yourself. Good to see you in the chat. I hope you're good. Always good to see you here. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you've got any questions or anything you want to drop in, feel free. I just want to read through what I said before. Yeah, so obviously on Gyokeres, he said you can't comment on a player who isn't here yet. We have something concrete to offer in any case to any player. We will do that. I would love to see him on the preseason tour, but that is definitely. I don't think that would happen now. I think if we had our chance and we could have done this a bit faster, and I think we just blew that opportunity, which is a real shame. But we're gonna have to just see what will happen, obviously, pretty soon. But it's a real shame, isn't it? Because I think it would have been a great opportunity for him to get some minutes and get started. So it is a shame in my eyes, but we're gonna have to just see how it goes with pre-season. I'm very excited. Obviously, let me know which players you're excited to see. I'm very excited to see the likes of obviously. For me, Norgard's probably the one that I'm excited to see because I think that it'd be exciting to see what he can bring to the team. And I think some of these players haven't had the most support coming to Arsenal because I think we felt underwhelmed by certain things. But I do think this would be a really good signing. I really do. I have that hope and I really believe that. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it'll go for Arsenal regarding the season. But yeah, like I said, pre-season's always a big time to tell how these players are going to do. I'm excited, I really am. I would have, like I said, it'd be nice to see all of our players here, but obviously it would have been interesting to see how Madueke would have done, but obviously because he's not here, we won't know. But I'm sure we'll get to see him soon before the season anyway, before the season starts. But yeah, it's definitely, I think it's an exciting time for Arsenal, but I think as we all say on here, it would be nice for it to um, go a bit quicker, sell players quicker, buy players quicker. Liverpool are doing their business really quick, so it really would be nice to do that quicker. So we are taking our time, we really are, which is quite frustrating. Someone will know better than me, but surely really tasty recruitment targets, those in high demands, will always only be confirmed at the last minute. Yeah, maybe, possibly. It would be nice to see. It would definitely be nice to see if, I think we just want to know it will actually happen because there's that chance it might not happen. So I think I mean, I do think we'll get Gyokeres. I do think it's going to happen, but there's that chance it might not happen. That's maybe taking us, back a bit and making us a bit worried. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. For sure. I just hope we'll get him. I do agree with you. I think when you have big signings, it will take long. It will maybe be towards the end, but I do think that it will take a bit of time. To be fair, so we'll have to see what will happen for sure. Who are Arsenal playing in Singapore? Well, tomorrow that we have, I don't actually know how long we're actually out there for. I presume it'll be I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, is it 3 games we're there for? I know we have, yeah, AC Milan and Newcastle, yeah. We've got AC Milan tomorrow, and then Sunday we have Newcastle, which will be exciting. And then obviously after that we have, let me just find it, I think we have Spurs, which will be interesting how we do there. We have other games, I'm just trying to find them now. Yeah, so after Spurs, we have Villarreal, and then we've got the Emirates Cup, Athletic Club, and then we have United away, which will be exciting. So, yeah, I think it's definitely interesting to see when that'll be, how those games will go. But yeah, I think you have to just test new things in these games. Like if we don't win, we don't win. But it's it's when the season is the most important thing. That is when it will count. So I think we just have to make sure that we are going to try new things in pre-season. We are going to test new things. Like Arteta, I think for me, Arteta, um, we have to just experiment, playing people in different positions on, and we're going to see new signings, see a lot of the academy players because there's been a lot of academy players that have come out, which I think is good because, I'll be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of the academy football because I watch the men's team, the women's team, that takes up a lot of time anyway. Um, but I'm excited to see these new players as well, not just Max Downing, but new these players and obviously our new signings. So yeah, I think the pre-season's going to be a great time for Arteta to experiment. I don't know if he will experiment, but I'm excited anyway to see a new team. It's gonna be it will be like a new Arsenal because we've got a completely different squad. If we are being honest, like we've got so many different players. I mean, the midfield's gonna be completely different. The attack next season will be different. I know the attack we won't really see that in pre-season because Gyokeres not there. We haven't got Gyokeres, Eze, or whoever we're gonna get yet. So it's hard to know at this moment, but I'm excited to see that. That's why it's going to be so important to get these new players soon as possible. So yeah, I'm excited. I really am. And big up to you guys that are watching this. I probably still only have about 10 more minutes. Like I said, if you guys have any questions you want to send in, then feel free to do that. Like I said, please do make sure you do smash the likes and subscribe here. I might be back later, guys. Obviously, I'm pretty sure there might be any. If there's any more news later, I will be back and update you guys as well. So I'll obviously be excited to do that as well. So hopefully, hear some updates later. It'd be nice to hear a here we go, wouldn't it? So fingers crossed we'll hear some updates, whether that's Gyokeres or whoever. It has been quite quiet at the moment. I mean, I'm sure there's been a lot going on behind the scenes, but like I said, Gyokeres won't be announced for ages. But I do want us to focus as well on Eze. I think we need to get that done as well. So, yeah. I mean, Kevin, when you have an Aldridge tree, some of the old oranges stay stuck in the tree even if they are ripe. Shaking a tree will force the old fruit to drop off and give the fresh fruit. Yeah, that's probably what Arteta's sort of alluding to, isn't he? Really. Um, I just hope Arteta's experiments don't include playing midfielders and forward positions. Yeah, I don't know what experiments he would actually do, to be honest with you, but I just want to see some academy players start. I want to see, I'd love to see Norgard, Mendy play as well. And like I said, let's see what he does, but I think it would be nice to see actually Martinelli up front again, try that as well. Maybe see Havertz, how he's getting on. And, I think it's good for fitness because we need to see how some of these players are doing because we haven't seen, Gabriel Silva, they were out injured for a while, so it'd be good to see them as well. I saw Laka score his first Arsenal goal in Sydney on the summer tour. Gotta say, I felt sorry for the team having to go through the public circus. Big props, Shaka, for showing, yeah, big up. I love the preseason. I do think it's exciting. I think it's great as well because fans that aren't in England or fans over there will get to see the team play, which I think is very exciting. I mean, we have tours everywhere. We have done it in America quite a lot, but I do think it's great to see us do it in other areas as well of the world because I think it's great for these fans. But yeah, I'm excited to see. Obviously, the preseason games happen. I think it would be a great chance for the team to get used to all these different players playing together because there are going to be different players adapting to how we play. And as I said so many times, that's why I wanted Gyokeres to be here so he can because we're going to play different with Gyokeres. We really are. We're going to have a different sort of style of play. So that's why I really wanted Gyokeres to be here. I'd like a striker, of course, but it's not the end. We were doing pretty well with that one until we lost multiple key forwards. I think the problem with sort of last season, the season before, is that what we've had just hasn't been enough. And I just don't think we need more than a striker for me. We need like a winger as well or an attacking midfielder. So yeah, you're right. It hasn't just been the striker that's been the problem. It's sort of been other positions as well that we needed strengthening. So I do agree with what you're saying, but I do think a striker we've been crying out for a striker for so long at Arsenal. So that has to happen for me. It really does. So yeah, hopefully we will just get it done. For me, all I'm bothered about is getting it done before the United game. Like the United game is when it matters and when it counts. So we just have to get it done before then for me. So I'm obviously just hoping that we can just get it done by then, so we can all relax going into the season as well. So yeah, hopefully guys we'll get that job done. as soon as possible. But yeah, I want us to focus on other players as well, not just Gyokeres. But I do get that the Gyokeres thing has taken a lot of our, it has been a lot of our focus at the moment. So yeah, I do appreciate that. Big up Arsenal fan who says smash the like and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. Of course, guys, like I said, do like and subscribe, which will help me out very much. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'll probably be on here for another maybe 5-10 minutes. If you've got any questions you want to send in, then obviously feel free to do that. I always love chatting with you guys, interacting with you guys. I will possibly be back later. I'm not too sure just yet, but obviously, appreciate you guys watching my show today. I'm not gonna lie, this 40 minutes has gone in so quick. Still no Gyokeres, what is happening? Yeah, it hasn't been an update, unfortunately. It's is what it is. That's all I can say about it. Even 2 years ago, our squad was totally different to what it was 2 years before that. Yeah, of course, every year you do you will improve and you will strengthen, and I think our squad has definitely improved over these few years, so I am happy about that. But it would be nice for us to just make sure that we just can win stuff and we are prepared as best as we can be going to new season. So yeah, I just think every year you do always improve. You will strengthen. You will make sure your squad is much better. So I just hope we're doing the best that we can. I really am, because we need to make sure that we have the right, positions strengthened. Because we know Liverpool are doing really good. Man City are probably going to do pretty good too. So yeah, I just think we need to make sure that we're getting better. We're doing the best we can do as well. Um, so yeah, it'd be interesting to see. And news on Gyokeres. There hasn't been any updates, unfortunately, but I can have a look actually as well now. It's so hard to know what to believe as well because we all hear so much stuff, and it's like, is this true? Is it not true? So I will have a look now as well. While I'm chatting with you guys as well. Um, just have a look. Yeah, there hasn't been any updates, unfortunately. I hear stuff that things have been agreed, but no, there hasn't been any updates. I will let you big up Anish. I will let you know when there is any updates. Obviously, I will be back here because I want it to get announced soon. New warm-up kits, the most thing I've seen having, yeah. Arteta Spanish, orange tree, and leaves lost on those who live in the freezing British Isles. Yeah, sometimes I listen to Arteta's analogies. I'm just like, okay, like I have no idea what you're on about, but if you say so, yeah. But it is funny. I'm glad he's spoken out because there has been things he needed to, say as well. So yeah, obviously I'm interested to see what will happen as well in these upcoming days, weeks. But obviously, our preseason tour will start tomorrow. Obviously, guys, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to be away somewhere, but I will be back the following day. So I'll possibly do a little reaction afterwards, but um, I just won't be able to go live on my channel. But I will, do stuff as well about it. Like I said, I'll be on in about 5 minutes, guys. I'm going to end this in 5 minutes. If you guys have any sort of questions you want to ask me or anything, obviously feel free to do that. Like I said, please do make sure you are subscribing if you're new here, and make sure you are obviously smashing them likes up too. Like I said, I might be back later, probably be back later if there is any latest news, any updates about anything, because I know Arsenal like things happen. Arsenal are unpredictable, things can always happen. So I'll possibly be back later. Big up Roscoe, thank you for tuning in. One day I hope the men and women on the same preseason tour. That would be great. I would love to see that. I think it's hard because I think it's difficult because sometimes with the men's England teams, the Euros, and with the women's team, sometimes it isn't a Euros. I think it's hard because the men's team starts sooner in the league than the women's team in the summer, so it can be difficult. But yeah, I would love to see that happen. Big up yourself. Big up. Thank you so much for watching. We need a 9 this week. Yeah, we absolutely do. I do really hope we get to see that happen. It would be nice. I do think we need to start. Like I said, I'm just tired of this. I just want us to sign someone now. I want us to sign an attacking player that we're excited about. I think as fans we just want to be excited again. So I hope it can happen, I really do. I think we just have to stay optimistic and hope it can happen. So obviously, fingers crossed, guys, we're going to hear some announcements pretty soon. I will be back if there is anything else to go through, discuss, chat about as well, as I'm hoping that there will be. Got to run. Thanks other Good Gossip fans. Thank you guys as well. Big up Lloyds. It has been great to chat with you as well. Big up you guys that have tuned in today. I know this one was a little bit of a shorter video, but I just wanted to give you guys an update, as I know you guys, are always here with me and always supporting me, which I really appreciate. But yeah, big up to you guys as well that has tuned in today. Like I said, I'll possibly be back later if there is any updates about it. It's been fun. Thank you guys. I really appreciate all your support. I am getting quite close to 4K now. I'm only like a few hundred away. So do make sure you keep subscribing and liking my videos if you are here and you are new. Yeah, I'll possibly back later, guys. If there's any more updates, I will let you know. And I know for Arsenal, there probably will be an update. So yeah, obviously on Twitter, Instagram, we'll always let you know when I'm about to go live anyway. So thank you all for watching today. It's been amazing to chat with you all. It's gone so quick. These shows always do go quite quick. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today, guys. I will be back very, very soon. Like I said, I'll let you know when I'll be live. But have a great day. It's still so early here. Or if it's the morning where you are, have a great day as well. I'll see you very soon. Take care, guys. Bye.